Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Have
Thank you. Yes, sir. So English medium, sir. So I am Amit MEENA. I come from Bana district of Rajasthan. I have done my BTech in civil engineering from IIT Delhi, and my hobbies include beta testing of video games, going for walks, and as an extracurricular activity, I have been a volunteer for creating awareness about child sexual harassment.
okay. Now tell me, should there be a subcategorization of scheduled tribes for reservation,
Yes, sir.
or creamy layer should be excluded? Two things. One is excluding the creamy layer. Secondly, subcategorization of scheduled tribes.
So from an anthropological point of view, it would be better to have creamy layer excluded rather than subcategorization, because subcategorization would lead to not integration, and since we followed the tribal punchil where we focus on assimilation of all the tribes rather than, because subcategorization will lead to more discrimination, there would be rather more discrimination. Instead we can focus on having creamy layer excluded. But so the creamy layer should not only should be based on income criteria, but we should have more criteria therein, so as to ensure that the benefits of reservation for the scheduled tribes are getting to the roots.
So you are already in the customs.
Yes.
Your father was in the government service.
Yes.
So would you like yourself to be excluded?
Yes, I would like myself to be excluded if that was the rule. However, sir, since it is not the rule as of right now, that's why I am available. So that is the reason.
Okay. So you are saying that subcategorization will lead to more fragmentation.
Yes, sir.
But if the benefits are taken by one community, like for example, MEENA is in Rajasthan. In civil services, scheduled coming from Rajasthan means MEENA. So if we exclude like this, the tribe which is overrepresented, won't it lead to a justice and giving more representation to the more needy ones?
So to a certain extent it is true. However, sir, just based upon the particular tribe, not all the people in a particular tribe are equal in nature. Instead of that, sir, a creamy layer would be a better approach rather than just subcategorization, sir.
Okay. You have written about child sexual harassment. So what is the difference between child sexual harassment and child sexual exploitation?
So child sexual harassment is a umbrella term which is used for all, as per the POCSO Act, it is used for all the 4 types of assaults, that is the penetrative sexual assault, sexual harassment, as well as use of child for pornographic purposes, sir. While sexual exploitation, I am not exactly sure of the definition of that, sir.
So do you mean to say that POCSO Act punishes child sexual harassment?
Yes, sir. It has 4 parameters, 4 types of.
Does it use the term harassment?
So it uses sexual abuse, sexual assault.
Yes.
Yes.
So harassment is comparatively lighter term or heavier term compared to abuse?
So it is generally considered a lighter term, sir.
Okay. And civil engineering you have done?
Yes, sir.
So what kind of what use you can make of civil engineering knowledge which you acquired in your custom services?
So the knowledge of civil engineering is vast, and we have different subjects that we study during our engineering over the 4 years. So the different subjects like environmental science, as well as construction materials, as well as the proper planning and execution of the projects, these can help in almost all the services that are there, and it is also useful in customs as well, because that will help in understanding the different parameters that are there for execution of a particular scheme or a particular project, and also it helps in understanding the different functions and the prices as well as the quality of material that is being used, that can help in tracking the transactions as well.
Do we have one nation, one tax?
Yes, sir, we have one nation, one tax. That is the for indirect taxes, that is the goods and services tax.
What are the rates? There are different slabs of that indirect tax.
So there are currently 0%, 5%, 8%, 18%, 28%.
Yeah, Mr. Amit,
Yes, sir.
I can see that you have done your class 10 from Bengal,
Yes, sir.
Midnapur, Bengal. And then for class 12 you shifted to Kota.
Yes, sir.
Was it that you wanted some kind of a special coaching in Kota that you shifted there?
Yes, sir. It was mostly because of the JE preparation that I was doing.
Okay, so how was your experience there in Kota?
So I was not new to Kota at that time because I have been a resident of Bara, which is the neighboring district of Kota. So I knew about Kota. However, sir, the experience of the coaching industry was a bit different because studying till class 10th from West Bengal and then getting to know the different huge competition that is there in the coaching industry, that was a different experience.
But do you think it is correct to have these kind of coaching centers at Kota where people from all over the country they come in and seats are limited, but everybody wants to become an engineer, and with so much of pressure, and they have pressure of studies and pressure of expenses and pressure from the parents. Do you think is it correct?
So from a personal viewpoint, sir, I do not think it is correct.
But you did the same thing.
Yes, sir. So because the examination system that is there, that is such that the seats are very much limited and the best candidates are selected for through the exam, sir. So everyone wants to give their best potential, and these coaching centers are trying to provide the best quality of problem solving approach that they can have for the examination, and they also get to have a competitive advantage. So that is the reason, sir, that it is still a flourishing industry.
But then it becomes a kind of a coaching, a student who has been taught and fed and this and that. It's not a normal kind of a development. It's not normal kind of a testing of the ability of the students. It is simply like as we do in civil services. So we have shifted from one stove, which is all pressure cooker stove from Kota, to another pressure cooker stove here, which is at civil services coaching.
So it is because of the huge competition, sir, and the will of the people as well, because everyone wants to get the best for themselves, and the competition is huge, and the examination system is such and the curriculum is such that only when you try to compete with all of them and get to learn the best, only then you will be able to ace the examination, sir. So that is one of the reasons that the coaching industries are there, and the examination system is also helping that out.
Have you seen any of the movies related to Kota?
Sorry, sir, but I haven't seen any movie.
You have movies like Kota Factory, and there are so many.
Yes, sir,
other
I have
series
seen
and
all
all
the
that.
series.
You have seen that?
Yes, sir.
Is it correct depiction of the situation there?
So to a certain extent, it is the correct depiction, because the students living there live alone without their parents, and all they do is study, and here there is a huge burden on them as well to perform. People have expectations from them, and the coaching industry is such, all the students are so much competitive that you do not get to make friends as well. So that becomes a huge stress for the students at a very early age, sir.
And how about the suicides there?
So the instances of suicides are increasing, and we are seeing that this is due to the huge stress that is there, and people are not properly aware about mental health and the mental stress that they have to go through every day because of the huge pressure that is there for the studies, sir. So that is leading to such cases.
If you are made the district magistrate of Kota, what will you do?
So first of all, it is very important to create awareness among students as well as their parents regarding mental health, so that they get to know that it is their children who is facing the burden of studies and who is going through such a huge pressure due to this competitive examination. Secondly, sir, weekly talks or weekly meetups with different coachings.
But you feel that coaching system should continue as it is now in Kota?
So in my opinion, I do not think that it should continue. However, sir, the examination system also needs reforms. Only then the coaching system can reform, sir.
Thank you.
अच्छा अमित जी, are you a parented child or pampered child?
So I am a parented child, sir.
Any instance when you felt your parents are very strict with you?
So I would not say that completely strict, but it was more of a parented rather than pampered, because I was always taught the values of things that are there.
Like anything you asked for which they did not give you on the pretext that time hasn't come yet? Anything?
So I asked for a PlayStation when I was in class 5, but they mentioned that it is not that important and it is not worth it, because you will get to enjoy things not playing video games, but you can go outside, play with your friends, and you have to study as well, rather than asking for more and more.
Okay. So can you tell me the difference between equity and equality? How they are different in each other, and is the goal same in both?
So equality refers to having or giving similar amount of a particular thing, or giving everyone equally, while equity refers to ensuring that more downtrodden are getting more, so that everyone is at an equal footing. So that is the difference.
So as a bureaucrat, would you strive for equity or equality?
So the focus should mostly be on equity, so that everyone gets all the best opportunities that are there, and everyone gets a chance to grow.
Is reservation equity or equality?
So reservation is equity, sir.
Equity. Good. I wonder, you heard this concept of blue blood?
Sorry, sir, but I am not.
IAS का बेटा IAS बनेगा, जज का बेटा जज बनेगा, थानेदार का बेटा थानेदार बनेगा.
Yes, sir.
Have you been channelized into bureaucracy, or was it a conscious decision?
No, sir, it was not channelizing. Rather than that, it was my conscious decision, because, sir, right from my childhood, I had seen my father as a role model, and after getting into my college, I got to know about the different career paths that I could choose, and I thought of civil services as the best choice for me, sir.
Had your father been a businessman?
So then it would have been different. Then I would have to think about career choices based upon what I have seen. So that is one of the aspects.
Can you tell me the difference between intelligence and intellect?
I'm sorry, sir, but
Is every intelligent person an intellectual person?
So in my limited understanding, I think that intelligence refers to a particular aspect of a particular subject, while intellect refers to a person's capacity or the mental capacity of that person.
When we talk about Indian society, we always see walking as a hobby that you have put. Generally said, people in their 40s, maybe 50s or early 60s, they would start walking. आप तो young हो, you should do gymming, you should do swimming, you should do running. Why walking at this age?
So I do all those activities as well. However, sir, I enjoy walking the most because I get to walk with my parents, and that is one of the times that I get to spend with my parents, sir.
Okay, so that's why.
Yes.
Okay. Achha, can you explain this concept which is in news nowadays, theaterization of command? I want you to give me just one bullet point, the disadvantage of theaterization of command. You heard this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just one bullet point.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not able to come up with. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, but I'm not exactly aware about it.
That's okay. No worries. Thank you.